Arsenal's Ainsley Maitland-Niles issued a public plea on Instagram yesterday to allow him to leave the club after they blocked a move to Everton. The Arsenal fullback, this is what he posted, don't know if you saw this, Ali. He said, all I want to do is go where I'm wanted and I'm going to play. That was on his Instagram story. He also tagged Arsenal in that one as well. The Gunners are reportedly only going to allow Maitland-Niles to leave the club if they are guaranteed 10 million next year. So this is how it looks this morning. I was having a look at the offers that are coming in and all that sort of stuff. So it would be a season-long loan, an option to buy. That's what Everton are interested in. So he was at West Brom for the second half of last season. I think it was,
did well.
Did quite well, wasn't it? About 12 appearances, a regular in that team, in that first team, which is what he wants. He wants to play regular football. Ali, how unadvised is it to go public like this?
Well, it's not ideal, would you? Let's be honest about it. It's not ideal. Now, I wouldn't advise it. However, he clearly wants to go and play, which is totally understandable, and he's trying to force the issue a little bit. I'll ask you, I'll flip it around. How do you, as an Arsenal fan, feel about that?
I felt really sorry for him. When I saw it, I felt really sorry for him.
Okay.
Because I'd choose to look at it in that way rather than be angry that an Arsenal player has been vocal about wanting to leave the club, because I think there's so much that we don't know. And I totally understand. You listen, you're under contract, you're meant to be a professional, all that sort of stuff. But I did really feel sorry for him if he feels that he's not getting the game time at Arsenal that he wants, and he feels like he deserves, and he just wants to play football. Somebody wants to take him.
Do you accept there might be a large section of the Arsenal support might disagree and think?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, and I could fully understand why you'd be frustrated, because it's at a time like this as well, where Arsenal are rock bottom. It's the last thing. I think it just adds a bit more embarrassment, doesn't it, to the situation when your players are vocally saying that. But
that's why. See what happens. See if it was, for example, a Manchester City player, and they've just won 5-0, they're sitting at the top of the league. I think you can understand it. I think there'd probably be a little bit more leniency, saying, look, the team's doing brilliant, he's not going to get in, he just wants to go and play. It's because where Arsenal are at this moment in time, I can totally understand a level of criticism, but he's clearly just trying to force the hand and force the issue because he just wants to go and play football, and I totally understand that. And then the flip side of the coin, not that Mikel Arteta has to look for problems at this moment in time, but does he want to keep an unhappy player at this moment in time, or does he want to get him out and get him away, get him playing? He's got a decision to make, hasn't he?
When it gets to that point, when you're a player and you feel like a club want you, you want them, the club that you're at the moment won't play you, so you feel like, well, it's the sensible thing to do to let me go.
Yeah.
How helpless can you feel? And because he must have been feeling pretty helpless to know that I'm going to go on Instagram stories, I'm going to write this, and it's going to blow up. Well,
no, absolutely. But at the same time, I go back to it and I keep harping on about it. He was happy enough to sign a contract at that particular time, and the first thing you should do when you sign a contract is look to honour it, and that's both parties. So he might have had a complete loss of form. He might have been out the team because he's not been playing well enough, but he's still picking up his salary, which he deserves to. So the flip side of the coin is, Arsenal are well within their rights to keep a hold of him until they see fit, and perhaps an agreement is reached. Because, as I say, it has to and can work both ways. But from his point of view, clearly he just wants to play. The timing's not good. That's the thing. The timing is not good, Laura. And I do feel for him, because when you're training every day, all you want to do is play your game at the end of the week, your midweek game. That's what you want to do. So I get that. I get it totally. But at the same time, he's signed a contract. And the first thing you do, as I say, when you sign a contract, both parties, you're happy with it at the time, so you should look to honour it.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods. Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10. On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.